Recording in progress.
All right, what up, people? Welcome to Missing the Homies. I am. Looks like I have a cut on my face. I'm recording right now because I'm gonna see if Tony Miguel gets pissed because I don't know. He wants to do some lead up to the show when I don't know. I'm always ready. So here we go. I guess we're just gonna start him and we're gonna kick it off with the title music or intro music.
Look who decided to show up.
Yeah, thanks for answering me.
What do you mean?
Yo, when I texted you and then I had to react and you're like, "Yo, what do you want?" Bruh, look at your phone. That's what I want.
Too mainstream, man. Too mainstream.
Whatever.
What up? What up?
What
Let's
up?
start this podcast. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, we're already rolling.
I know we are.
Does it tell you, like, when you're joining, does it say recording in progress?
It's once I'm inside the Zoom meeting, once I join, yeah, it does.
But that's weird.
Not like before. Not
Because
before.
because
like
you
when it
joined,
says waiting for a host.
but you joined
Yeah, it doesn't
before me. Whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, it doesn't say until I enter the room.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
So what's up? Do you have your prepared questions for today, or did you?
I
forget?
have so many questions you don't even realize.
All right, because I'm ready. I
Okay.
brought it.
Okay. First one I have is, give me 1 second. I gotta pull up in my notes.
Not prepared. Sitting
No.
here, not prepared, and then blast me as soon as we join in. That is a. Oh, damn it! It didn't work.
So my first question is, how much would
So
a
upset.
woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Okay, so if a woodchuck could chuck wood, a woodchuck is about the size of a beaver, so you have to keep that in mind. So I would say a woodchuck could probably chuck, man, probably 20 logs of wood before
20
before it
logs.
died.
Okay. Before it, why does it have to die?
I don't know.
Why can it not just be tired after
Nope.
20?
Nope. A woodchuck has
Just-
20 logs in its life. That's why it doesn't. That's why the rhyme is, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Because
Okay.
scientists have studied woodchucks and know that if a woodchuck were to chuck wood, it dies after 20 chucks.
Yeah, they didn't know a woodchuck was like a bee and could only sting.
Yeah,
sting a
fun
few
fact.
times.
A lot of people don't know, but I read a lot of zoo books when I was. Do you remember zoo books?
Zoo books? Yeah.
I read a lot of zoo books, and the one on woodchuck was just brutal.
Gotcha. Actually, so no, I don't have any questions. I completely forgot to make some.
I fucking knew it. I was like, as soon as we hung up, I was like, he's not gonna do it, and I thought about not doing it, and then
Listen,
I was like,
man.
I was like, on the off chance that he does do it, I can't look like a punk.
Listen, man. The idea was for you to have questions. This is your show. You're the host.
I got him right here. Look, you can
All right.
see through.
I can see
Oh,
through.
yeah.
Wow, look at that. All right, let's
All right, we're gonna get into real questions then.
okay.
That just
Okay,
goes to
fair
show
enough.
who's really prepared for this show.
I mean, it makes sense. This is your show.
That's true.
This is your
This is-
show.
I
would
was
hope you be prepared.
I was rewatching that one from yesterday, or
Mhm.
when we recorded last. Oh,
Yeah.
I already fucked it up. You're really not supposed to say when you recorded to make it seem like whatever.
They're all. This is actually the same day for people who
Yeah, we just
listen.
he
We
just
actually recorded these 2 months ago. When you see this, it's actually been 2 months since we've recorded. A lot's have changed. We actually don't even talk anymore. This actually, spoiler alert, we hate each other after this, and we're no longer friends, and we don't talk.
Oh, I should have a spoiler alert. button.
BRB announcement.
I want
a hot take. You need a hot take. I really want a hot take.
A hot take. Okay, I gotta write these down because I'm so actually, let me see if I can do it real quick because I literally spent so much time.
I like the on blast moment.
Oh, did you see it?
I just saw it. Yeah,
that's so wild because I was just gonna say I tried really hard to. Wow, look at me! I'm gonna.
I just saw it.
Dude, why does this not work though? Okay, whatever. Back to the actual show because I tried so hard to. Yes, it worked.
There you go. There you go. I mean, this is my second time seeing it.
Okay, so so I'm gonna have to add those other ones. So you said
I want a hot take.
Hot take, and then I feel like there was something else we just said, but whatever. That
spoiler alert.
Oh, spoiler alert. Yeah. Spoiler alert. This month of the show is literally just gonna be me getting notes from you.
For the fans again. This is something I need to disclose to the fans here.
Wait. Is it a dude? Why the fuck is it not working? Oh, I'm so bummed because I want it. If you're gonna put me on blast, I want to.
It's just there we go. There we go. It just worked. Okay. Maybe there's like a delay.
Yeah, that's a weird.
Or maybe you have like a power up like delay where you can only press it 10 seconds.
Yeah,
like video game.
I have no idea. I made it as you I was exporting it as you were like, "Yo, I'm waiting on you." I was like, "Oh shit, okay."
Okay.
Throwing stuff in.
Okay. Anyways, disclosure. So I think I'm going on the same wavelength as you maybe. Everyone who listens to this needs to know that Antonio is great at what he does, but there are some really great ideas I throw at him for his next shows, and then he uses. So, dude, this whole month is just gonna be me.
I'm not even.
Hey, you should add this. You should do this.
That is. I know you're joking, but that is like dead ass serious. I have like these whiteboard sheets. It's like a sheet of paper, and I just have my dry erase markers right next to me because I feel like this is where the ideas come from when we're talking, and it's like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, that would be funny, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that would be funny, but as the conversation goes on, I just forget about it.
I'm gonna have to start charging you. I feel like I'm an idea man. I'm just gonna sell myself as an idea man. And people,
I was like, a piece of hair came out, and I thought I just cut my forehead. But yes, you're definitely an idea man.
I need to sell myself on this. How do we do this? I'm gonna start charging you.
I guess I don't know. Maybe I'll just stop. Maybe I'll just stop asking.
I'll figure out my rates at the end of this.
All right, but, you ready for me to get into the interview portion of this?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So, interview portion. Damn, I just wish I had all of these buttons prepared.
Why don't you add a nice... Oh, okay. I was going to go more of the Law and Order dun.
I have all... What's funny is I have a folder just with all of these sound effects, and I'm like, when am I ever going to use these? And now it's for stuff like this.
I want the Law and Order dun.
Interview time. That would be fun. Okay, so what was the last song you had on repeat? Do you first? I guess a better question was: do you ever listen to songs and just like throw it on? Like a song is so good, and you're like, oh, I just need to keep hearing it.
Yeah. I mean, for sure. Who doesn't? Because
you'd be surprised. Like a lot of people are like, no, I listened to a song once, maybe twice.
Those are freaking weirdos, and you need to kill them. And that's when I'm canceled.
Bleep.
I get canceled right now. My career's over. Canceled. That's weird though. Yeah, my last song that's been on repeat. So here's the thing. I say I have two categories.
Yes.
The way, obviously I like dance music. Uh, but I have like two different categories. There's like the one I have for dance music that would be on repeat that I think is really cool, and I'll listen to that for like inspiration, but also because it's super cool. And then I have like my normal day-to-day music in the sense that I will have a song like on repeat for that as well.
You have work and play music.
Kind of. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's how I am for videos. There's some videos that I watch strictly for enjoyment, and then there's videos like Casey Neistat videos that you watch and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, like I get that, or
Yeah.
stuff that you want to pull from.
So I think the last song I've had repeat for play, so to say, I have to like go through my playlist right now. I
You're
feel like I
good.
should know it off my hand, off the top of my brain. I mean,
I'll tell you mine for
okay.
to give you time to look. Mine has well, recently it's been Home by Mike Dimes, and he's a rapper from Texas, and just it. I saw it. Funny enough, I saw it on a TikTok that was like songs that are gonna go so hard it'll break your neck, and I was like, come on, there's no song that hard, and it like played a snippet, and it's like boom, boom, boom like the 808 kicks so hard. I was
Just
like,
get into it.
I'm like, this song fucks. This song hits
You know
real
what's
hard.
funny? Okay, real quick to go off a rant here. Not a rant, but diverge a little bit. I saw this TikTok. And it was basically, I think it was a TikTok, it might have been just a meme, but it was like, why did our generation decide that like the really gross squint face, like disgusting kind of face means like it's a good song? Like I always found that really funny. Like
It's
we're not happy. Like we don't smile. We're more like disgusted by it. And we're like,
it's because
yeah.
there's a Jay-Z clip where he's hearing the beat for it's not 99 Problems. It's Dirt Off Your Shoulders.
Okay.
Timbaland is playing him the beat for Dirt Off Your Shoulders, and oh my god, I gotta send you the clip because he's sitting there and he's
He's just squinting
like
really hard.
it
Yeah.
looks worse and worse, and he's like eventually he's just like,
Just vibing.
and it's Jay
So
Z.
you're,
I'm
te-
like, yes.
so you're telling me that whole face just comes from him making that? So
I
we have just made it. I can see
everybody,
it.
unbeknownst to themselves, has been biting off Jay Z
Okay.
in the 99
I have
Problems.
always found that really funny. I saw that meme. I was like, yeah, why do we do that? But it also feels really weird to like smile and
Yeah,
like
you wouldn't
nod
be
to
like.
it. Yeah.
Maybe it just feels like it's like a.
Uh,
No, yeah, I'm with you. Wow, wow, yeah. Okay, so anyways,
okay.
your song that's been on repeat for play.
Okay. I've been really liking it's not necessarily like new song, but I've been really vibing to Grady. That album. I really like
Oh, the whole album.
the
Are you?
whole album's really good. I think the one song specifically off that album, give me one. I didn't mean to.
Oh my gosh.
Um, the one I really like from that song is
How do I?
So Good.
So good by Grady.
Yeah,
So good.
it's like kind of a he kind of throws this like old timey like barbershop quintet vibe to it,
Mhm.
but like it's more like modernized.
It's got some
Um,
swing to it.
yeah, it's got like it's kind of like a lovey-dovey song, but like a pop lovey-dovey song. It's not
Ooh.
like so it's like vibey, it's like a good time. Really, I just really like it. I think it's a really good mixture of like, yeah, just pop and then like that lovey-dovey sound, quintet barbershop with like the little bit of rap and like spinning bars.
Oh
Um
yeah. Oh
so
yeah.
so but like it's overall like a feel good song. It's not like anything hard. For work, um also a throwback. Um, Joyride, his Brave album is just really awesome. He makes some really disgusting, gross sounds.
Does you get the face from it?
You do get the face from that. Yeah. Super cool. I like that whole album is just sweet. It's a really to me like I've been trying to focus more on my music. Just trying to get kind of like a more of a dirty vibe sound. So it's kind of been like a little research. I think he's one of the ones I like to inspire.
I'm gonna have to listen to it because when I texted you that yesterday, like the song
Oh,
sounded good, but it needed some dirt. I
yeah.
like I genuinely don't know what that means, but it sounds so funny, and so now I'm just gonna keep saying that. But if you're saying that, who's the album by?
Joyride, but it's spelled with a Y and ride. It's one
Oh,
word. So yeah,
I was like, there's a Y in joy,
yeah.
joy ride.
He
Because
only has one album, so you'll see it.
perfect.
Um,
Because if you're saying that is peak dirt, then I want to know what dirty sounds
like to me that is like he makes a really good like just dirty bass lines, dirty just overall like drops and stuff. um he's definitely someone like I kind of like look up to in a sense that way. There's many others, but
Mm-hmm.
he's kind of like going back to that album because I think it was released in like 2019 2018 I think.
Yeah.
And I was like listening through it again just because it came on my Spotify, like one of the songs, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, I remember this album. I don't think so. I just like revisited the album, and I was like, man, this album is just full of great, like, just bangers.
How do
Uh,
you listen to Spotify? Like, do you listen to your playlists or do you listen to like the newly released stuff? Like, I guess that's yes, that is my question.
okay. I do a little bit of both. I like following friends' playlist.
Oh, okay,
Uh,
so that's why you like Spotify. I cannot do that for.
I don't do
Oh,
it all the time.
or wait.
So my friend, I have a couple friends. Like one of my friend really likes more of like dubstep stuff. And I explore in that. Like I don't know every song, every artist of dubstep,
Mm-hmm.
but they heavily like it. Um so I like follow that playlist just because like it's kind of out of my area. Like I know some throwback artists who still make really cool stuff up to
Mm-hmm.
date, but I don't know like all the new people. So, but they do. So like I can just follow that playlist and then like put it on shuffle. My friend has like a really good country playlist. I like country, but like still kind of a thing that like I know I have
Not your
definitely like
wheelhouse, but somebody
yeah, like it
else's.
has definitely become more my wheelhouse because
Mm-hmm.
I've listened to their playlists and they keep adding things. So then like I'm like, yeah, these are awesome. And like now I know names and whatnot. And like I'll start to branch off now
Yeah.
that I've gotten like comfortable with their playlist in a sense.
Right.
Also, yeah, and then some of it is just like finding a song like in terms of like dance music. Like I follow a bunch of artists. I'm up to date on like
Yeah.
my kind of genre. So then I'll be like, oh, this person came out with a new song, listen to that, and then I'll do radio.
So that's about how I. Oh, okay. So you do radio. Okay, because I was gonna say
When like yeah.
because that's how I like. Since I'm so tapped into like the whole rap circle,
Mm-hmm.
I pretty much know like when big artists are gonna drop and
Yes.
stuff
Yeah.
like that. So I just listen to like I have certain artists that I keep an eye on, and when they drop immediately, I just listen to that. But
Yeah.
other
Mm-hmm.
than that, I kind of just go from like repeat to repeat. Like whatever I'm feeling now, I will just like I've been listening to that song by Mike Dimes
Mm-hmm.
for probably a month now because
I get that.
I haven't nobody's dropped anything else that has sounded interesting to me, and like I don't really branch off as much as
I
I
get
used to.
I get that. I definitely have my go-to playlist that I listen to, but then there's like just days where I am just willing to like explore, and then
Mm-hmm.
that's like when I go to my friend's playlist or like again like an artist I really know in the house, like dance music and house and like that stuff. Like they'll drop a song, and then I'll listen to that new song, and then like do radio and see if like anything new comes up with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes it's just old songs. I'm like, yeah, these songs are already on my playlist.
Yeah.
And that's still cool. But then like sometimes I get random things.
See, I can never. I have like 3 playlists, and so actually this is what I really do. I have one playlist of like a master list of just songs. The way that I add to it is if I've replayed it more than like 4 times, it goes into that playlist as like a big batch of like, oh, these are really fucking good songs that you will like. But I never go back to that playlist. Like I'm always just listening to either full albums or like something new that drops. So it's either like I'll listen to a whole album all the way through every single time or like a single song, but I can't do playlists. But I really like, and the way you talk about it makes me want to be like, oh yeah, I should check out more playlists. But I don't even like. I know what I know what I want to listen to, but I'm too afraid to.
You're getting stuck. You're getting stuck in your old man ways.
Yeah,
you need to branch out a little bit.
At 24, I'm getting stuck.
Yeah. I think you need to branch out a little bit. Like again, like what I would say is like I know you made that face when I said I like country. Like I have definitely always liked country in some ways. Like I never hated it.
Mm-hmm.
But as like my friend really likes it, like when we like first started hanging out, like they liked it. I never hated it. So like I would listen, and then eventually like I found certain country songs I really vibe with, and certain artists and like different kind of styles. Like every
it's just like it's just like every genre. Yes.
Yeah, every genre has their little sub genres and sounds. So just like finally I found like my own little niche of country that I really like. And is it basic? Maybe so. I don't know. But I don't care.
Do you like that one guy who has a song with Lil Durk?
I don't even know who that is.
I don't know what
maybe I do, and I just
I want to say Trevor Wallace, but I know that's that comedian. That's the
I was like, wait.
That's the White Claws guy.
Oh yeah. Dude. Oh, dude, I love that guy. Hold on, we're going off a tangent, dude. His original videos are just so funny to me. I quote that all
and they've
the time.
They've fallen out. And then have you seen his like podcast clips?
No, I didn't even know he had.
They're
podcasts.
Like his original videos were so funny. Like the White Claws one was fucking amazing.
I love the beach one.
Yeah,
the beach one.
I'm trying to.
He's like it's like about anxiety. No, I think people have made it a meme of anxiety, but he's just like, it's a nice day at the beach, yeah. And then it's like that one other guy who's just like basically just all the way buried in the sand except for his head, and he just looks over and he's like, no, dude, you're freaking here, dude. Life's a beach and you're here.
I love his
dude. Yeah.
Nah, dude.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me, dude? It's very Bill and Ted.
Yeah. You're freaking here, dude? No, man.
I think he got sued for the White Claws thing. Or no, I think he got because he was not that he was the first person to say no laws when you're on the claws, but I think he was the first to be like, yo, I'm gonna make some merch, because his video blew up right when White Claws were blowing up.
Yeah.
And no, it was back when I was working at Vreeland. And so like a bunch of the people I worked with were like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy Trevor Wallace's t-shirt, tank, like it'll be so funny. And then like the next week they got an email that was like,
like a cease and assist.
Yeah, like you're getting a refund because this merch cannot cease and assist.
I said cease and assist.
They're gonna tell you to stop, but then they're gonna help you sell more.
Help you out. It's like, listen, we actually want to help you, but you need to stop doing it your way.
So yeah, I think he got I don't think he got sued. He either got sued or cease and desist, which makes total sense.
Yeah. Yeah, those videos are funny. I love those old videos, and like the old frat one where like they're both just guarding their frat house across the street. And that one's so funny. He's like, "Is that a statue, man? No, he's moving. And they're like walking back and forth. And he's just like, "Sup, dude?" And like, "Oh man, it is a guy."
I just I saw another one where it's so funny because his videos are it's like the same video every time.
Yeah.
But it's just a different genre. Because I was like, I feel like I saw that one, but I don't think I've seen the frat one. But I saw one recently where it was the same thing. It's like two dudes across the street from each other, like yelling at each other. I want to say they're like in a cul-de-sac. Is it about recycling? I don't know.
I think I know what you're talking about. My favorite line from one of those videos is like, I think it's the frat one. And he's like, "You want to go, dude?" And then the other guy's like, "Nah, man, it's Sunday. My hands are tired." like something like that. It's like, "Nah, man, Sunday, day of rest, man. My hands are tired. My hands are rested. Maybe tomorrow, though."
Shout out Trevor Wallace. Actually,
apparently we're big fans. Apparently,
yeah, we're huge fans. But if you listen back to that, we gave almost no specifics. It's just generalities. So yeah, that's the songs you listen to. That's how you listen to Spotify.
I think you need to go back and start branching out a little bit more.
Yeah. I just had my buddy is well, he's I always feel so weird just saying my buddy because he's like he just got his doctorate and it feels like disrespectful whenever I'm just like, "Hey, yo, Tony," but he's really a doctor.
No, I think if you're friends, you get to still call him by his. If my friend becomes a doctor, I'll tell him congrats, but I'm still just gonna call him John.
See, certain I feel the same kind. I don't know because I have my one buddy Tony. He went and got a doctorate.
Dr. Tony.
Yeah, Dr. Tony.
I would call him Dr. Tony.
But he's not like he's not a doctor. He's like he got his doctorate.
He has he's got his doctorate.
Which
I get what you're saying.
No disrespect, because I will never in my life do that ever. But my other buddy Kieran is going to be a medical doctor, and I feel like they both should be called doctor. But I don't think I can get myself to call him doctor.
I think if you're so my rule is if my friends become doctors, no matter what, to me, I'm still just calling them by their first name. Like I'm not gonna. I think at some point, yes, they deserve to be called doctor to people who don't know them. But if my friend is like, you have to call me doctor now, I'm gonna be like, no, absolutely not.
I want to get an honorary doctorate and force people to call me doctor. Like, what are you a doctor? And it'd be like, I don't know. This Harvard gave me an honorary doctorate because I donated money because I got hit by a bus on Harvard's campus, and I said I would sue. Or
unless
they could give me
a doctor. That's actually really funny. I think that'd be hilarious. Everything has to be changed, so you're a doctor now.
I'm going to Boston at the end of the month, and that's where Harvard is.
Hey, do it. Hey, I'm not saying do it, but
fingers crossed I get hit by a bus.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Oh.
So,
but on to the next question.
No, so anyway, so the reason I said that is my buddy Tony. He is a doctor. Professor by day, and he's a music blogger by lunch on his lunch break.
On his lunch.
And so he is probably one of the only persons whose playlist that I will listen to. Like he made me a Jay-Z playlist, and it took me a while to get through because I couldn't get into Jay-Z, and I feel weird saying that as somebody who like loves rap, but I couldn't get into Jay-Z. So he made me a playlist. Listen to it, and he just made me a Jack White playlist. And
okay.
I've never listened to it, but like you would think that Tony is like a 13-year-old girl obsessed with Jack White. The way he loves Jack White, which like people love what they love. So I trusted him to make that playlist for me to listen to. So I have to listen to that one of these days.
Okay.
So I'm very slowly
getting out of your comfort zone, actually looking at some other cool artists.
You know what? I wanted to show you because I realized this the other day. These are your dad's.
Wait, what do you have of my dad's? What? Oh wait. BRB. Yeah. What are they? What could they possibly be that my dad gave you? Are they guitars?
Take a guess.
Are they guitar picks? We're talking about music. I don't know. It's definitely not a guitar.
Yes, that one worked.
On blast moment? What is it?
It wasn't an on blast moment, but that was just a test to see if it worked.
Okay. My dad gave you vinyl records?
Your dad didn't give them to me. They were your dad's, and they were at grandma's.
They were at grandma's,
and
dude.
And it's all Santana. And I remember, like, your parents' basement and your dad having the Santana posters.
Dude.
And I was like, those are
I'm a little jealous. I'm actually a little sad for my dad because he probably doesn't know you have those, and he would love to have those back.
He probably doesn't. So you know what we could do? We could fucking surprise him because I literally I don't listen to them at all.
Okay.
Like I have them because I was like, because grandma was like, take whatever you want. I was like, these are just cool to look at. Like, I literally pull them
They
out.
are
And I'm like,
really cool.
they're
They are
super
cool album
sweet.
covers. I think it's funny that you're like, we can gift them, and as his son, I was going to say we could extort him.
Oh, we could also extort him.
like we'll give you one if you do this for us.
Yeah, I mean, he's your dad, so you come up with the extortion, and I have the.
Oh, this is great. This is great. Send me a picture. Send me a picture of one of the albums, like whatever one is cool, whatever. I don't even know which one's memorable. And then he's gonna like text me one day, and be like, "Hey, you need to do this," or I'm just gonna be like,
"You know what you
hey,
do? I'll send a picture like with me not in it, and it's literally just like the album, and I'll have a lighter.
yeah.
And you'll be like, "What did you say I need to do?"
Do you remember these old bad boys you had growing up when you were 16?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they can be gone forever, buddy.
That's gonna be the name of this episode. If people want to listen, they're gonna have to listen to 30 minutes to hear extorting dads.
Extorting dads. I love this. I'm so happy. And then my dad's gonna be like, "You gotta give those back." I'm like, "Oh, I have them in a safe place.
Yeah.
Even I can't get to them."
Yeah. If your dad called me and was like, "You gotta give those back," I'd be like, "You gotta come get them, guy. I ain't coming to you. You can have them. They're yours."
What you want? What you want for them?
How bad do you want them?
Yeah. Dude, I have a feeling he would love to have those back. He doesn't have a record player, but I have a feeling he would want those back.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll tell you what. We'll give one to him as like good incentive, like good faith that he'll like go on his deals.
Yeah, let's see, because if your dad is anything like my mom, a gift, even a super meaningful gift, will get spit in the face. So we could always give him one, see how he takes it, and if he's like, "Where's the rest?" Then we'd be like,
that's
okay. Exactly
what I was gonna say.
Then we send him a picture of a bonfire. Like, they're right here.
When I was in Detroit back during Thanksgiving, my brother had a couch, and I don't know if this is fully legal to say, but they don't know. But my brother has a big bonfire pit. And so they were getting rid of couches. So we did, the classic Metro Detroit thing. Like, you got to burn the couch.
Well, that's a Ypsilanti thing. That's an Eastern, that's an EMU thing, which is weird. Somebody told me that when I was going to a party there one time. They're like, "Just be careful." I'm like, "For what?" Dude, like, they burn couches up there. I'm like,
they just burn couches everywhere in Metro Detroit. You go downtown and like you go U of D, like they're burning the couch. Like it's definitely, dude. I bet you every city does it, but as of right now, Metro Detroit is the only place I know does it a lot, and I will count Ypsi part of that Metro Detroit, even though if they're not. But I was gonna say is like, I would be like, send a picture, and it's like, you think there was just couches being burned in that fire? Photoshop somehow, like me tossing one in.
Oh, we could do it. I'm sure he wouldn't look at it that closely. We could just shittily Photoshop like you going like this, and just not even change the perspective. Like the album,
not even
is
change like the lighting on my body. It's like totally like white light in that orange flame.
It's a picture of you in your studio like this. Not like the background is not even cut out. You see the foam panels on the wall.
This is great. I'm glad you have those.
So yeah, that's I've been meaning to show you, and I was gonna. I mean, not that it was like a big thing, but I was like gonna show you when you came, but popped into my head right now.
I think this was a good time. I think this was a good time to show it. How much time do we have left?
We can really end it whenever.
No, I was just curious because I know you get worried about.
Oh no, we got 5 minutes before we should start wrapping it up. 10 before I'm starting to tweak.
Okay.
So we could start to wind down now. So
I was gonna say, what other questions do you have?
Oh, I have plenty of questions.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think enough that I guess one we could get into. And you kind of touched on it. I was just gonna ask who your favorite artist is right now. Not what your
Ooh.
favorite artist.
Favorite artist right now? That is a tough one. That's a tough one.
Mine is Santana, and you can tell by
You just have Santana.
all of my albums.
Look at that. You love Santana.
Yeah.
Look at you deep diving in your culture.
Yeah.
Really connecting.
You know what's funny? I think I know maybe like one or two Santana. I know that one that with Ricky Martin, and I really like that.
Is that Maria?
Probably.
I think so.
I don't like it that much if I couldn't tell you the name.
That's true. That's true. I grew up with it more than you did.
Yeah. You probably grew up with these.
I probably did. I probably know like half those songs.
Did your dad have a record player at your guys' house? I don't remember.
No. That's got to be back from when he was a kid, which means they're valuable to him.
Yeah.
Oh, we can get some great money out of this. We can get something good out of this. Oh man,
that's what this whole season is just gonna be. It's gonna be the lead up to the extortion of your dad, and the final episode of the month is gonna be we're gonna have your dad on, and he's gonna be like, "All right, whatever you guys want."
It's gonna be great. I love this. My favorite artist right now, I like Lost Cowboy. I say that, and then for some reason I feel like I just missed a word there in the name.
The Lost Cowboys.
I think it's just Lost Cowboy. It's kind of a group. It's just it's not even Lost Cowboy. That's how bad I don't know those artists.
No.
But I really okay. First off, I'm real bad at knowing titles of songs and artist names.
Mm-hmm.
You play a song, and I will probably be like, yeah, I've heard this. I know the beat. I can know the melody. I have no clue who the title is.
That's exactly how I am with like songs that are on the radio. I'm like, I've heard this song 100 times. It's by Linkin Park, and it's like, no, this is by fucking I don't even know. This is by Paramore. I'm like,
by Daltrey. So actually, it's called Lost Boy Crow. My bad.
I mean, that wasn't you were missing a word and added one word.
I like him a lot. Shoot, I don't know. I do like Grady. Been listening to Grady.
Mm-hmm.
Baby Jake is also really cool.
Baby Jake,
I like him. He does a lot of like random stuff. Like he's got one song that's kind of like kind of country / like not line dancing. Why can I not think of the name?
Square dancing.
Square dancing. It's kind of like the square dancing, line dancing country song. Very weird. Not very fun, but also very weird. Because then he like does other stuff that's like just like sad boy pop and like whatnot, and then just like does like a hard rock song. So it's kind of like all over the place. Yeah. But they're all really cool. So I would say like probably Baby Jake.
What a sick artist
Baby
name.
Jake.
Like
Baby Jake.
To be like a 45-year-old man and be like, "What's up? Call me Baby Jake."
Call me Baby Jake.
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Baby Jake.
It's gonna be weird when he gets older.
Yeah, he's gonna be adult Jake.
Adult Jake. He's like, actually, I'm an adult, but I just mentally am always a baby. So.
Or I guess that. Okay, that's gonna be my question for next time, because I'm always interested in artist names. Like, why did Baby Jake come up with Baby Jake? And we'll never know, because Baby Jake would never be on this podcast. He would never take a call from me.
Probably not.
But I want to know why he
I think part of it is like just something random.
Yeah. Like, is his name even Jake?
Yeah, I have no clue. I really don't. It could be. I think part of it is just doing something random. Yeah, I think that's like half the names.
Just random. But I feel like it can't. Like, if you're serious about it, like, I feel like it can't just be random.
I feel like mine is random, but then I came up with a good backstory.
So go into it now, because we got about 5 minutes.
Okay.
So
no, we should just tease it and then cut it off.
No, because I'm not gonna remember next time.
So people who haven't listened to the later or past shows. Yeah. So my artist name is Top Down.
Top Down.
Top Down. it was it took months to figure out a name. Oh, thank you. Search me on Spotify. It was part of it was just like not knowing what name I want, and just trying to figure out something that felt very, I don't know, punchy. Like I feel like Top Down does have a little bit of punch. Like it's not like it feels very like I don't know, kind of straight to the point to me, like just top down. Especially with like what the brand I want to be, and like with dance music, I want something like boom, there it is, kind of thing. And then like the fabricated story that I have made up for.
Yeah, what do you tell people now?
But it's also funny because like that's not really what my music is in a way. It probably will be like some songs, but not all the time. What I tell people is that, like, you know, I want it to be like, it's music. I want my music to be fun. I obviously want it to be enjoyable. Like I'm in dance music. Like it's not going to be always super serious emotional songs. But I want to be able to like
something that you can play with the top down.
Exactly. Something like you put on the car, you're having a super cool summer day. And it's just like good vibes. Like put the top down, put your sunglasses on, go for a ride, whatever, put some dance music on, whatever, throw on a mix. So like, that's kind of where the fabricated story. I was like, oh,
the fake story, but you're like, oh, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah. I don't even know if I made it. I think my friend actually like came up with that idea.
Well, that's, that's where like, not that I have an artist name, but like the whole Tone Time, like brand came from, I never had, like growing up, I never had a nickname. Like I feel like everybody called me Antonio. And I was always like, man, I want a cool nickname. I want something sweet. And like, I don't know. One day my cousin was like Tone, and he was like, he called me Tone. Shout out Edmund.
Shout out Edmund.
And I was like, oh man, that sounds kind of fucking tough. And he was the only person who called me Tone. And now to this day, like I tried it a couple of times. Like somebody would be like, oh yeah, do you have any nicknames? I'm like, oh yeah, call me Tone. And they're like, Tome? I'm like, oh, forget it. Like it's for some reason.
Never mind. You just storm out of the room.
For some reason, those four.
No one understands.
For some reason, those 4 letters are so hard for people to get. Like every time I've been like, yeah, just Tone. They're like, what? I'm like,
they're like Tomb.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, just forget it. It's ruined.
I hate nicknames. People have tried to call me Tone. I hate it. I personally, so I'm happy you can take that.
I refuse people calling me Tony.
Same. I hate Tony. I can't.
I'm glad.
Yeah. Like I feel like it gives me like that stereotypical like mafia. Like, hey, go call Tony. Like,
especially
like,
me. Look, I'm.
That's true.
I'm looking Italian.
Yeah.
And like I've had.
You tried the veal? Like I can't do a good Italian accent. It's like you tried the lasagna.
You
like
tried the veal?
Hey, don't mess with Tony. Like, it was very Sopranos, and I'm just like, no, like that's not me. Like I feel like I should be. I don't know. This is a big Italian man, and I'm not.
I cannot handle it. Okay,
like go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm like.
Oh, you're starting to tweak.
I'm eyeing the counter.
Okay. All I was gonna say is like my brother is having a baby, and I think wait, did you not know?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh my word! I thought I told you.
Oh,
surprise! We have to cut that out. We have to cut it out. We can't talk about it. You're not supposed to know. Yeah. He's having his first child, and I think just jokingly, like with my sister and my brother, like what do you want to be called? Like once they start talking, and I was like, absolutely not Uncle Tony. Like no. I refuse to be called Uncle Tony to any child.
That's that's so weird. Like I could never see you being called Tony. I'm glad that you feel the same way, because I'm like not. It's not that I don't like it. I am like actively aggressive towards anybody who calls me Tony.
Yes. I was telling my friends too. I was like, when I hear Tony, I know people like the word triggered
Yeah.
Now, like, I finally understand it because I am ready to fight you if you call me Tony. Like, I have to hold everything back in my head to not just straight up sucker punch you in the face.
Last real quick story. So at Vreeland, there's a guy who owned the 7-Eleven that shared the parking lot with Vreeland, and I have known this dude my entire life. Like, and I have worked at Vreeland for 10 years. 10 fucking years I worked there. And every single time he saw me, hey, what's up, Tony? I'm like, and his name is Tony. So I'm like, Tony, my name's Antonio. Like every fucking time. And like, I'm getting so angry because
I hate it.
Because I always correct him, and I would always do it in a nice way. And my dad would always be standing next to me, and he would laugh because I would pull my dad aside. I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Like, I was like, my name is not that hard. And like, I've said it to him for years. And my dad he laughs every single time. I'm like,
are you okay with people calling you Tonio?
Yeah, that's fine. Like, okay. Tonio, Tone, Antonio.
Okay.
Just not Tony. I don't know why.
Yeah. I've gotten better. Tonio used to be like really personal, like because like you guys used to call me it, and like every family member used to say that, and like and my close friends are allowed to call me that. I've gotten better because I rather have people call me Tonio than Tony, so it's kind of been like, all right, if you have to shorten my name,
that's so Tonio. Weird because the same thing. Nobody calls me that except for
our family.
Like my family
says Tonio. Yeah. But I'm fine with it. Like, people want to call me Tonio, sure, whatever. Because like, I don't know if it's just like what I hear, but even when they say Tonio, I still kind of hear the like A-N part of the name, of like Antonio. Yeah. So it's just kind of like, oh, okay, like you just said it really fast. I barely heard that A, but I still kind of heard it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Yeah. I think we're getting close to 50 minutes now, and now I don't know. Now we're past the point where I don't know
what I was gonna say. So what I was gonna say is, I think you have an hour, because when I was back in school and we had Zoom classes, our teacher would record them for the people who missed. They might have had premium the second semester, but the first semester we would always stop after like an hour, and then like open up the Zoom, and then he would record again. So I think you actually have an hour.
So that's what I think too. But when I started this like 6-7 months ago, like it straight up said Zoom free limit 40 minutes, and we're well past 40 minutes now. So
it still says it's recording.
I know. No, it's still going. So I'm like, I'm not worried about it right now, but that's so weird because I remember like in bold, it said 40 minutes. And then there was one day I went over 40, and it's like, well, we've extended the limit, but it didn't say how much.
I think we should just test it on this one right here. And just when it gets cut off, people know. Like, people know we
all right, out. I like that. Let's just run it out. So okay.
So how much time do you think we have?
Okay, so we're at 48 minutes right now. So at the most we have another 12 minutes.
Okay.
So let's okay, let me refer to my list of questions. First off, I would be an ingracious host if I didn't ask, do you have another 10 minutes to spare in your day?
We can probably get close to it. Maybe 8.
that would make me so mad if it's like, okay, we're gonna see if it cuts out in an hour, and you're like, 58 minutes. You're like, oh, I gotta go. I would be like, no. I'd be like, just do whatever you gotta do. Leave your computer on. We already know that you leave it running.
Yeah, that's true. I always leave it on.
Okay. Here's a quick one. Are you excited about the new Batman movie?
I am. I'm always super cautious with DC movies. I don't think they're ever done well.
Yeah.
I am excited. I'm like, it's weird. Like, I'm excited to see it. I'm not expecting much.
I am expecting a lot, and I've really tried not to because
That's dangerous. I don't know why you've done that to yourself.
Well,
you should think about that more.
I really try not to, because first when they announced that Robert Pattinson was going to be Batman, I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. And then they showed like the first shots of what he looked like in the Batman suit. I was like, okay, it looks badass.
Yeah, my thing isn't like the actors.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is just the writing and scripts. Like it just always like isn't well. Like I
Yeah.
don't know what it is. I don't know if it's
Well.
director's fault. I don't think it's the writer. I don't know which one it is, but it's just like DC. And maybe it's like the studio heads. I know a lot of people talk about this and other famous podcasts. Um,
Yeah.
but it's just like
we're just another one of those famous podcasts talking about.
it's just like it's just weird because it's anyone else. Literally, everyone says it.
Mhm.
Not everyone, but they're like, dude, these movies suck. Like,
So
but they still kept trying to do the same thing, and it's just like, just stop.
So I think, well, because DC had a real big problem. Well, I mean, it's hard to come out with good DC movies when the MCU is like just destroying everything. Like
Yeah.
every MCU, and I think it's because of the world that they built. And I think with this next DC, well, Zack Snyder really like did it because when he made and I still haven't watched the Snyder cut of the new Justice League because I
haven't either.
heard the original one was the worst movie ever.
Yeah,
So I was
that's
like,
what I heard. I wasn't even expecting to go watch it. Like I was just like, whatever. I don't care anymore about DC. Which sucks. I wish I could be excited about them.
So I went back and
like,
rewatched the first, like Batman versus Superman, and I remember watching it in theaters, being like, "This is ass. Like this is not Batman." And then, literally, like, I think it was earlier this week, maybe last week, I went back and watched it, and I think I was just too young and too stuck on the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy to recognize that it's a different version of Batman. Which is what I think they're doing with with the Robert Pattinson one.
Yeah, I think for me, it comes down to the pacing of how they're trying to implement things, and it's just way too fast. Like,
yeah,
like I think
like the Justice League movie first was fucking dumb because
why do I care about these characters?
Yeah,
like why? There's no emotional like attachment to them. And like I think if they were like, I think they would just be successful if they started off like Marvel and did one movie at a time, and people would be more excited, and they'll start making millions and millions just like Marvel does with every single movie that doesn't lead up to anything crazy.
Right. Which I think is weird that they did it. Well, I mean, kind of makes sense because they're not going to bite straight off Marvel, but why not if it worked as well?
Not? Like I wouldn't care. Like I understand they want it to be darker, and that'd be really cool. I'm for that. I just think they need to actually just slow it down. Just do it right. Like,
did you watch the Joker with Joaquin Phoenix?
I have not yet.
That one, I think it was a really good movie, but it was a horrible superhero super villain movie to me.